Hi, I'm Ross Wanless, and I'm from Birdlife International's marine program. I'm the Africa coordinator, and I'm also from Birdlife South Africa, running their marine program. Seabirds at the AEWA conference. So we came to AEWA to try and get a couple of resolutions passed, particularly getting a multi-species action plan for Benguela seabirds. The southwestern coast of Africa has a whole bunch of endemic seabirds, and we have a concerted marine program and multi-species action plan to try and protect them and improve their conservation status. And then also a more global review and some broad actions that parties can take to protect the seabirds that are listed on the AEWA agreement. Seabirds are facing a multitude of threats. The biggest threats are at sea from fisheries, both from direct actions such as bycatch, incidental mortality during fishing operations, and also from overfishing and localized depletion of stocks causing problems for seabirds. And then on land, they face a number of threats from invasive species in particular. So at this conference, the actions are fairly broad to continue to fill data gaps, to look at spatial planning and create protection for seabirds in hotspots or important bird areas, and to investigate the effects of fishing and to try and create coordinated efforts to prevent fishing impacts on seabirds. So seabirds are indicators of ocean health, and some of those seabirds are sending out distress signals. So we need to take concerted, collaborative, and international action to protect the seabirds and to also sustain our fisheries and general ocean health. We have to be really careful about how we manage our impact on the marine environment, and fishing is probably the biggest impact that humans have on the oceans. So we need to pay careful attention to the signals that seabirds are telling us that in some places at some times there's not enough food to go around, or we're killing them in unsustainable numbers due to accidental interactions that they have with fishing vessels and fishing gear. So there's some really easy wins for countries if they want to protect seabirds and sustain the oceans. Take a close look at how their fisheries are managed. So some of the signals are the fact that many of the seabirds are in decline globally. In fact, seabirds are the most threatened group of birds on Earth, and albatrosses and petrels, for example, have suffered enormous losses from fisheries, but some of the AEWA-listed species are also at risk from fishing, including bycatch, for example, the gannet species that are listed on AEWA. So there's a lot that we can do, including through AEWA. Birdlife South Africa is involved in looking at the impact that forage fisheries, the fishing on the lowest level of the food chain, is having on seabirds, and to find out whether we can manage those fisheries in a way that both protects the seabirds, such as the African penguin, and which allows a more sustainable, healthier fishery. So it's not really contrasting or pitting seabirds against fishing. We're hoping to convince people that looking after seabirds improves fishing in the long term.